What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it with more American Truck Simulator. We're taking out the Rezbilt Pete. Love this truck as well as the Pinga cattle trailer. Take the Pinga cattle trailer out. We've got the cold weather inserts. I guess that's what you call them. What are those little plastic inserts are that they put in, I guess, to keep the wind down or something maybe when it's cold outside. But either way, we're in Great Falls. We're going to be going up to Glasgow. We're actually running empty. I couldn't find the load anywhere around here, and you can't quick travel to northern Montana. Like, it's really hard. You can't go to Havre. You can't go to Glasgow. You can't go anywhere up there. So it kind of sucks a little bit, right? Like, we can't do it. But next best thing, they travel empty in real life too. It's not like trucks are constantly hauling things. Like, they have to do empty trips as well too. So that is what we're doing. Let's see, we need to go back to the right. Traffic is really bad today, man. It's pretty bad for Montana. There we go. Try to do a little bit of an external view for you guys. She's also Z-Mod's N14 18-speed transmission in this one. We're back to the 18. We left the 15 that we've been driving so much here lately, which I love the 15. The 15 is so much fun. I've heard it's not great in real life, but it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome in game to jump in a 15 and enjoy it. Let's see, we got to go back around to the right, head towards Great Falls, and then back north towards Havre. Havre, Montana's been in the news, guys, earlier this week, or maybe into last week, you know. They had to do the TFR in the airspace over Havre because of that object that was flying around. Not the Chinese balloon, but the other one. The other one, the last one, I guess you should say. They closed the airspace over Havre. They scrambled two F-15s from NORAD out of Portland, Oregon. They went over there, searched, couldn't find anything. The DOD said that they would continue looking the next morning, and then the next thing you know, the next day they shot down an object over Lake Huron, northern Michigan area. So supposedly the same object, whatever it is, you know. I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. So we know what the balloon was, right? Like, there's no questioning that the Chinese balloon was a balloon. We know exactly what that was all about. Then they had the object that they shot down over northeastern Alaska. And then they shot down an object over the Yukon. Oh, we gotta stop. All right, there we go. They shot down the object over the Yukon, and then they shot down the object over Lake Huron. That was the last one, the latest one. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. What was it? What were the other three? They've been really vague about it, right? Like, they haven't said a lot about it. They said they were small. The biggest one was the size of a small car. The smallest one was the size of an ATV. And they're both, all three of them were like, what, 20 to 40,000 feet, something like that. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'll give you my take. I don't think they were alien in origin. I absolutely think they're terrestrial. I don't think there's little green men flying around up there. Not in those instances. I really don't. I really don't. For a lot of different reasons. I just don't think they were alien. But they've been kind of vague about that, right? Like, they haven't been very clear as far as what they were or what they were doing or anything, but I just don't see aliens flying. The closest star is what, 4.22 light years away. I don't see them flying 4 light years just to hover around, you know, Alaska and the Yukon and northern Michigan at 20 to 40,000 feet. I just don't see that happening. You know, I really don't. There's really nothing up there, especially for the Yukon and Alaska. That part of Alaska is like extremely, extremely remote. Like, there is nothing up there. So I don't think they would have any interest up there. I really don't. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I do, like, I'm not saying I don't believe in life forms in outer space. I don't necessarily believe in, like, little green men, but I do think there's stuff out there, probably in the form of, like, single cell organisms, amoebas, stuff like that. I think it's pretty arrogant of us to say or to think that like we're the only living things out there. Now, what other living things are out there? I don't know. I think at a minimum, like I said, microbes and stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, either way, the last 3 shoot downs, I don't think they were extraterrestrial. I think there's more to it probably than what we know, but interesting times. Nonetheless, who would have ever thought we'd wake up in the morning and see on the news that we shot down basically a UFO? So we should be leaving Great Falls now. Looks like we got one more red light. Yeah, that figures. Just went through a whole bunch of them I cut out because just it's too many red lights. Lots of red lights. I guess we can tolerate this last one here. Either way, fascinating times we're living in. Who would have thought, right? Like, just absolutely amazing. But I don't know. I look at it this way. Like, aliens, if aliens possess the technology to travel 4 light years to come visit our planet, their intelligence compared to ours is probably going to be comparable to us to cockroaches, right? Like, they're going to be so much further advanced. And I mean, even with our cockroach-like intelligence compared to them, we had the ability to put satellites in outer space and observe and watch huge portions of the planet at one time, right? And study all these things from weather to, you know, the atmosphere to the poles. I mean, you know, and look at things. I think aliens, an alien race that could travel 4 light years would even have better technology than that to be able to observe the planet. So basically what I'm getting at is that I don't see them putting around in our atmosphere like 20,000 feet observing. You know, I think they would be observing from a distance. Kind of like, whoa, dude, what was that about? Did y'all see that? He just darted right across in front of us. So, yeah, I mean, we have the ability to do that. So, you know, I guarantee you they have the ability to observe from a distance as well, too. Man, this traffic is just killing me today. All right, let's go down to 5th. Oh, we were out of town. I guess that was the last little bit right there. Yeah, so I don't see them putting around at low altitudes, 20 to 40,000 feet over extremely remote areas in the country for whatever reason. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. The stuff in the Pacific off of San Diego with our Navy, right? Like the whole Tic Tac thing and UAPs and stuff, like harassing our ships and stuff like that. I don't know about those. Like, some of those are kind of intriguing as well too. I do think like there's portions of that that's absolutely adversaries. Man, this thing is wobbly. Look at that. There are adversaries that are basically surveilling our ships and stuff like that. Man, this thing is really super wobbly, and I don't know what is going on with that. You see it rolling around in the curves. Now, we had an update. So I don't know if something changed or why, but man, she seems really wobbly side to side. So yeah, I think, yeah, some of that stuff with the Navy, that could very well be adversaries. You know, I've kind of wondered if some of that stuff isn't submarine launch surveillance that is like harassing and surveilling our ships out in the Pacific. It could very well be. You know, there's no telling. There's no telling. Some of them I have no explanation for, like some of the Tic Tac stuff, but I read an article it's been a while back. It was off the war zone. If you guys haven't ever checked that website out, go check it out. Some of you are probably familiar with it. And it was talking about how one of our, I think it was a destroyer, was harassed out in the Pacific by 4 drone-like objects that were shining lights on the ship and basically looked like they were taking pictures. I absolutely think that could very well be submarine launched. I mean, who's to say that there's not an adversary submarine out there that is shadowing our Navy, and maybe they surface and launched them to to check out what we're doing, right? There's also another article I read where the Army at one time, I don't know if they still are, but they were researching using high altitude balloons to transport drones behind enemy lines, kind of like a mothership. Transport these drones where they could release them and they could go down and do their thing and surveil, and then they would go back up to the balloon and dock. So, I mean, you know, it's definitely possibilities, right? All that stuff is possibilities. Got us some screenshots. Now we're coming into Havre, and we got to pull in for a vehicle inspection. That totally figures, right? Now, how are we supposed to do this? Because it's kind of a weird... it's kind of a weird location. Okay, I see. Go left and then back around to the right and just make a big circle, it looks like. Stop at the skill. Activate the icon to weigh. Yeah, we don't need to weigh. We're empty. We're totally empty. I guess we'll go in and do it. We'll see what we weigh. 29,269. Pretty light. And then we'll just drive around straight through. Yeah, we don't even have to circle back around, actually. We just go around this way. Head towards Havre proper. Oh man, look at that sunset. Isn't that pretty? Nice sunset. Nice looking sunset. Sure we don't catch anything back there with that big trailer. Yeah, I love the Ping and Cow trailer. I just wish we could use it in Texas. That's really extremely disappointing that we can't. Maybe it's been updated. I haven't checked it in forever, but last time I looked, you could not load it anywhere in Texas. We could take a load to Texas. Like if we loaded it in New Mexico, we could take a load and deliver it to Texas, but you couldn't load it in Texas proper. Man, what a gorgeous truck, right? Like, it's beautiful. That's all you can say about this truck. It's beautiful. I love it. The white, the green, I guess the greenish kind of teal, and then the purple light accents on it. We got the purple light accents in the grill and on the intakes there. And the, yeah, the antennas light up purple as well, too. Kind of cool. Hopefully we can get out of here. We need to go. And, of course, we get another light. Another light. Man, we can't catch a break. Texas Roadhouse, sweet. Love some Texas Roadhouse. We just can't get out of Montana, or we just can't get out of Havre to save our life. We really can't. We are just not catching a break with these lights. Like every single light has got us. Red light gods are not smiling upon us. All right, there we go. We finally got the light. Maybe we might actually get to leave Havre. We've been hanging out in Havre for a hot minute at all these red lights. Like we got like 4 red lights in a row. My least favorite part of the game. Sitting at the red lights. I don't care for that at all. That's why I do a lot of interstate driving. Proper into 8 high there. Yeah, it's 65 in Montana too, unfortunately. You know why? But we're going to push it a little bit here. After we go through this little town. Yeah, 45, I figured. Oh, 30, I did figure that. I thought we were going to be going 45 through here. They're killing our trip, man. I'm telling you, they're going to turn this into a night trip for sure. Look at the clouds off in the distance, though. It looks like a storm, right? We get a little night driving in. I don't mind a little bit, especially late evenings. Not bad. I don't like necessarily driving in the dead of night because you can't see the scenery and enjoy it. All right, we're going to go ahead and get on it. Ooh, someone got stopped. Never mind. Someone got stopped. Someone got, or is this a wreck? Oh, he's looking at us too. Yeah, there's a little fender bender there. Don't mind me. We weren't doing we weren't doing 45 into 30. In fact, last time Spur got stopped in real life, I got stopped for 45 into 30. I got a warning though, so that was good. They let me off with a warning. All right, we got left 98 miles, 2 hours and 0 minutes. I think we have a few more small towns to go through. I could be wrong, but I think we do. I think we've got a few more little wide spots in the road. Hey, we're hauling booty too. Yeah, look at that sunset behind us. Isn't that gorgeous? You got our purple underglow going. I get people asking me about that in the comments. I think I've had 2 or 3 people ask, how do you do the underglow? I honestly don't know. Like, I just turn the lights on and they work. I really don't know. I don't know what the trick is to that. I guess I'm just lucky. Oh, Estes, you're killing us. There you go. There's a little better look at her there. The underglow and the antennas. I really dig the antennas. Those are cool. Fairly lights don't look bad either, how they light up the ground. That's pretty sweet. Chicken lights. Dude, why are y'all so slow? You've got to go, please. These guys poking along has made this trip way longer than it should have been. Like, I'm going to have to go pick my daughter up from school in a little bit, and we're going to be cutting it close because these guys dinking around in front of us here. I don't know what they're doing, but man, they need to go. They've got to go. We don't have time to mess around. They got to go. I just feel like we're speeding up, then we're slowing down, and we're speeding up, then we're slowing down. Just like this. Just like that right there. Okay, at least he turned off, so that's good at least. One less to have to worry about. See, I was totally wrong. I thought we were going to veer off to the right, but we're actually just going to make a hard right. Thought the road split. I don't know how I got that in my head. I really don't, man. There's so many places though we drive to. Hard to remember. They all kind of blend into each other. Oh, guys, I need y'all to go. Look at the JB Hunt over there. The container with the orange container trailer there. That's pretty cool. Hey, this is going to be us right here. This is going to be our turn. I've noticed the micro stutters are back. I really kind of wonder if they're associated with this truck. I haven't really noticed them that much, and then since we've driven this truck, I've kind of noticed them a little bit here and there. So I wonder. I'm not for sure, of course. I'm not for sure, but it makes me wonder. It's very super subtle. Like, I don't even know if you guys notice it. But I see it, and when I see it, I look up at my frame rates and I see they drop down into 40s, but usually they hover around the 60s. All right, we gotta go. We're gonna have to, we gotta speed a little bit here. And our turn should be right up here. Let's get our high beams going so we can see a little better. This is gonna be right here, yep. It's gonna be one of them tight turn-ins. Yeah, little bits. It's not flashing guy. Sorry, dude. I totally blinded him. Totally blinded him. All right, let's see if we can get turned in. Man, this isn't a good spot right here. Especially with a long wheelbase truck. Can we make it? Can we squeeze it in there a little bit? Yeah. Make sure we don't grab anything back there. Don't get anything on the other side either. All right, yeah, we're good. We had plenty of room. I was kind of worried about it for a second. Yeah, welcome to DFA, guys. It's another cattle place. Up here outside of Glasgow. Hop out, take a peek. That's a nice setup. This is a really, really good, that's good looking setup, right? Good looking bull hauling setup. Oh, this is like an auction. Okay, this is like an auction house. I got it. Cattle auction, okay. All right, let's stop right here. We'll hop out and see where they want us to park. All right, so we went inside and talked to them. They said it's gonna be a little bit before we can load up. We're gonna have to wait till morning. So they said just pull over here to the side and we can park our truck for the night. And then we'll be set for our next trip. I said, you can't quick travel up here. That's the only thing about this area that sucks. Like, you literally can't quick travel anywhere up here. So you have to bring a load to get a load, especially when you're in a bull hauler, and that just doesn't always work out right. It doesn't always work out. What we're gonna do is pull her right up here. That's pretty good right there. Let's take her out of gear. Let's set the brake, and we'll grab one more screenshot real fast, and then we'll call it. All right, guys, screenshot's been acquired. That's going to be it for our trip. We finally made it to Glasgow. Despite all the red lights and traffic, we finally made it here. Love all you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the road next time. Peace.